EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Indianapolis Colts and the Houston Texans.
Miami Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
With fall around the corner, football is back, America, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage. But every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. They'll set up to throw. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 16 yards the pickup there. The Colts have a first down.
First down.
They give to Taylor out of the gun. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. The give to Taylor. And he'll be pulled down, and now a late flag will come with it. And that's in the area of a face mask, I think. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
They'll run with Taylor. Chris Jones on the stop.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Back to throw. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. From 17 yards out. And the Colts are going to take a first quarter lead. Excellent start there. First drive of the season. Big-time success putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you get game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
5-yard line.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Watson now to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big pickup of 38.
He was not the primary target. They expected to get the ball downfield. Instead, checked it down. An old coach of mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down, that should end the down. In this case, though, he foiled that in a big way and turned it into a big play.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Quick throw completed by Watson. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. From the gun, here's Watson. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller, 31 yards. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season, and they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 23 yards the pickup there.
1st down, Colts.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Taylor. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
The ball carrier.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
43.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that. But it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Oh, he may have gotten lucky. Tried to dump it off underneath on the check down. Nearly picked. Instead, it's incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end, Njoku. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. If I'd missed him, it would have been a different story. Long night.
Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And he's going to get this pretty close to a 1st down at the Colts 33. These 2 teams all tied after
7-7.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Off of play action, it's Watson. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Fuller. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
some of the most unselfish players on any football team? Defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
A 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Escaping the pressure right. He may try, and he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Texans have taken the lead. Fairbairn now to add the extra point.
That was not a designed run. It was supposed to be a pass, but it turned into an exceptional run. What a scramble for a touchdown.
Good. Makes the score Texans 14, Colts 7.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Here's Taylor. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Jabari Zuniga drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Oh, they're on it too quickly. And put it on the board. It's 6, a touchdown.
Touchdown, Texans.
And you don't see this one very often, but that one was blocked, deflected, whatever you want to call it, and they were able to pick it up and advance it into the end zone for a touchdown.
And as a punter with the heels of your shoes in the back of that end zone, tough spot to be in. The nightmare scenario plays out. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now 21-7.
Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. They'll find Taylor. That's complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
A 7-yard.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Jonathan Taylor.
Give him 32 on the play.
Still all sorts of time left in this game, and you'd like to be able to say take it one play at a time. But the truth is, they're probably going to have to hit on a few big plays in the passing game to close this gap, and that's a good start right there.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Taylor. And he'll slice his way down to the 30 with a pickup of 7. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady game.
And 3.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They run with Taylor. And he's going to be close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Texans' 25. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. First and 10, Taylor now. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2. Brings up.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
The Colts on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Taylor. And he had to get this down to the 15. He won't make it. He's a yard or 2 short. It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with 4th down, forthcoming.
It's now 4th down.
And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in Week 1. And the Colts are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets them down to about the 4-yard line.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Second and goal from inside the 5. Again, it'll be Taylor. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
The tackle made at the 3-yard line.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll look to run with Taylor. They push forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. Well, on 4th and goal, here's the option. Going quickly out to the right side. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. From a yard out. And the Colts able to get this back within a touchdown. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it.
Will Fuller, nobody there to stop him. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Texans are able to show off their quick strike ability.
For the extra point.
He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
Makes the score Texans 28, Colts 14.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Campbell making the catch. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down.
But it brings up fourth down.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one, as it's good from 56 yards out. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle, as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up, whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook.
And now look at him go. Past the 20.
This is my
and
move,
he's
baby.
in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off 40 minutes.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory.
He's across midfield.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Watson. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Watson on 1st down. Fuller brings it in over the middle. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a 1st down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Now they try the right side here. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Here we go. Check 15. Check 15. Shoot, shoot, shoot.
Here's Watson. That's complete to his running back, Wilson. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Now it's Watson. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins there to make the grab. And the Texans will add on to their lead.
Okay, we need to double check here with Marvin because he keeps all of our good stats. But what I've got is 5 drives, 5 touchdowns, and they've got a nice, healthy lead.
After the first drive, we thought things might be clicking. They're really clicking at this point. They're clicking about as much as they can click.
And right
I just said click a lot.
Yes, you did, but that's okay because the guy who's coordinating the defense, trying to slow them down,
good luck.
He's going to have hair that looks like mine very soon. Not much of it.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Looking for a... And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Paris Campbell, 63 yards. And the Colts are able to draw a bit closer. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
4-yard line.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now Watson. This is the tight end, Njoku. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
58 to Mike, 58 to Mike. Watch the flag, watch the flag, watch the flag. Watch the flag, watch the flag.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Tackle made that time by Vita Vea.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Focus, defense, focus.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down right at
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
It's now 3rd and 8.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson going for the deep ball. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game. And the Texans push further out in front. And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Makes the score Texans 49. Colts 24. Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. They'll look to throw here on first down. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down. 2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener.
Strong right. 3 down. 15, pioneer. 31's the mic. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. 31's the mic.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Again, he'll drop to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth.
30, where's the mic? Hey, I'm coming after you. Check smash. Let's go, defense.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Got an open man. That's Campbell. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Back now in Houston.
49.
A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Mike 20, Mike 20.
Back to throw again. That is caught at the 7. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. 1st down.
Watch the run. Under crunch. Hey, smash, Bronco. Watch it.
They'll run here with Taylor. And the Colts are going to have it 1st and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Trey Burton there to make the grab. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
And now the Colts are going to keep the offense on the field as they'll go for 2 here.
30, where's the mic? I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school.
They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further.
32. Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. It has been quite a display here in the opening game of the new season. Really, they're putting the rest of the NFL on notice. They are going to be title contenders as now they look to finish things off in the 4th quarter. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
At the 34-yard line.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Bring it.
From the 41, Watson. Now they go screen. It's complete. Give them 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a third down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
The Texans on third down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. From the gun, here's Watson. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first. A shotgun snap for Watson. He's going to look deep down the field. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackmon. And the return will stop right around the 25. So this D, particularly the secondary, has been picked apart at points here tonight. They finally, though, get to the quarterback, get a pick.
And we know this about him. He loves night games, loves the spotlight, loves being the center of attention. I will bet you that he ran off the field almost chuckling to himself. They finally got one. They finally got me.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
A gain of 22.
A good pickup there at 22.
First down.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Michael Davis. Well, just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception, and this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down. Out of the gun, Watson. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the fourth quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking for Campbell downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Looking for Campbell downfield. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. third down. He'll drop to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And they will score a pick six for the Texans TD. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score Texans 56, Colts 32.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And that last pick six may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the fourth quarter. They need points quickly. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. He'll drop this down to Taylor, and they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
First down, Colts.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
The Colts on third down. Just one conversion in 8 tries. Not good. This will be 3rd and 5. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Campbell making the catch. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 46. They'll look to throw again. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Gary and Conley. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Watson on 3rd down. He's going to air one out. This is caught inside the 15. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week one. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week one. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want. But there carries a little extra pressure with that as well, because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, two sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. That's complete to his running back, Taylor. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Throws right side, and that's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a first down.
First down, Colts.
Let's go. 70 Timberwolf. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
First down, Indianapolis.
60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Get that ball. 19 Pioneer.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. 70 range, 70 range.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. That's going to be caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A gain of 39 that time.
At the 2-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Colts are able to draw a bit closer. Nice job of polishing off that drive, and all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
And now the Colts are going to keep the offense on the field as they'll go for 2 here. They'll try and run it up the middle. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion, and that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further.
Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
34-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
And this is really the start to the season that you're hoping for if you're a coach or a player. They've got the big lead here in the fourth quarter, and now can really take some time off the clock.
Final score.
As a fan of the NFL, for an opener, you can't ask for much more than this overtime in Week 1.
I know it's hard to believe that some people may not have been watching our game, but I'll bet through social media they found out this one was snug and getting into overtime, and they flipped over here in a hurry. This is fantastic. If you're a fan of ball, you love these types of games.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Texans as we say so long from Houston.